It's safe to say 2020 has been, well, very interesting. With the pandemic and a lot of the chaos going around across the country, the one thing that has kept some sort of normalcy is NASCAR's return. For weeks on end, the entire country went months without sports. Luckily, NASCAR was able to come back and become one of the first sports to return without fans, unfortunately. But the fact that they're back is amazing. But another part of that normalcy is Chase Elliott getting screwed every single time. Every time it seems like Chase Elliott takes 3 steps forward, he ends up taking about 5 to 6 steps back. In most of these incidents, it's not even his fault. It's always someone else getting after him. First case in point, Darlington. The man is on the perfect strategy to win this race. Rain is soon to come in the area. There is less than 30 laps to go when they restart the race. He is on the fresher tires compared to the 2 cars in front of him, Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch. All he has to do is take the lead and ride around for about 5 to 6 laps before the rain would end the race. Unfortunately, the perfect strategy went right out the window. Thanks, Kyle.
Oh, Kyle Busch turns Chase Elliott.
Hard into the wall. And almost back up into traffic.
Oh, Clint Boyer getting pushed. Almost collects him. Man.
I swear, this type of stuff only happens to Chase Elliott. Usually you'd expect the typical Chase Elliott, I hate it for my guys type interview, but no, we got a glimpse at his personality. Honestly, the last person I would have ever expected to give Kyle Busch the #1 symbol. You're #1 in that, but not on the track. But all jokes aside, in all seriousness, Chase is devastated. The 9 team is devastated. They are completely pissed. Literally after the wreck happened, the rain started to pour so fast. It's really a sick joke when you think about it. Perfect strategy in hand, all undone by one driver's error. But everyone makes mistakes. In the end of this race, Denny Hamlin ended up taking the victory, and I absolutely love his mask, by the way. Kyle Busch ended up getting a talking to from Chase Elliott's crew chief, Alan Gustafson, and the team would have to regroup for the next race at Charlotte, the all-important Coca-Cola 600. The whole media hype between Chase Elliott versus Kyle Busch was so overblown. You can tell they have a lot of respect for each other. But all of that was thrown out the window. It was time for Chase Elliott to get what he deserves, his first win of 2020. By winning this race, he would accomplish something his legendary father couldn't. But that would be too simple and too much of a feel-good story. No. The race got extremely complicated towards the very end.
And caution is out for William Byron.
Oh, wow.
Chase Elliott's teammate causes the caution flag with 2 to go.
That left rear tire is down, Mike. You know, he had a bit of a tire rub. We saw on the previous restart, and we saw it again on that last restart. I believe that finally cut down that left rear tire.
Your freaking teammate. Oh my God. You can't make this stuff up, dude. This 9 team cannot catch a break. It's all good though, it's all good. With less than 5 laps to go, all you have to do now is just hold on to the lead. The problem is though, this late into the game, everyone is going to do the opposite. If you stay out, they are going to pit. If you pit, they are going to stay out. It didn't matter what decision the team made in this instance, it was a lose-lose situation. They did the best they could regarding the situation. On the initial restart, they start way in the back and are able to finish the race P3. Brad Keselowski wins, Chase Elliott is again left out in the cold, and will have to wait until next week's set of races to get redemption. But luckily, luck would finally prevail and be on his side. The next 2 races could be career-defining. How will NASCAR's newest Golden Boy respond? Well, he would get a chance in the greatest series in all of NASCAR. This is Truck Night in America.
Ben Rhodes on the inside to lead them to green, and we are back racing at Charlotte.
You can cling out now and hit your entry here. You're clear by a lot, clear by 3 over the bottom lane. Hit your arc here. Yep, perfect.
The NASCAR Truck Series. Y'all know the drill. If Kyle Busch is racing, it's guaranteed to be an absolute snooze fest. unless you have another Cup driver to make it interesting and your truck's already broken before the race starts.
Yeah, Kyle Busch in the 51 was plenty fast, but he made the call to come in saying the front of the truck, the splitter, it just keeps hitting, and they have to come in and fix it. They're actually going to take that tire off, make a fix, and put the tire back on. They're not going to switch tires.
Having to deal with Kyle Busch on the track is one thing. Having to deal with an already angry Kyle Busch who's mad at his team for messing up is another thing. But Chase Elliott stood up to the challenge. He was able to take the lead with 24 laps to go, while Kyle Busch was trying to dig himself out of a hole. A vicious battle for second with Zane Smith certainly didn't help his case, and meanwhile Chase Elliott was able to run on home with the victory.
Chase Elliott to finish the job. He has captured the bounty. Chase Elliott wins at Charlotte.
Hell yeah. Good job, right there, bud. Nice job. Nice work, fellas. Appreciate the effort. Good job on this thing. That was fun. I appreciate that.
The bounty's claimed, third Truck Series victory, and he even does the famous Kyle Busch bow. And seeing Kyle Busch just frustrated is somewhat entertaining. Chase Elliott, yes, that Chase Elliott finally has some luck go his way and is able to score a win. But it's not the Cup Series though. He still needs his first Cup Series win of 2020. It's not the Coke 600, but any race at Charlotte at this point will do for him. He wants to make up for that dreaded loss the other night. Some rain comes into play, of course, and they're able to restart at night, and man, his car is just zooming. But another car seems to be outperforming him though. Sure, the number 9 is fast, but the number 88, his teammate Alex Bowman, is way faster. He's able to score a Stage 2 win in this race, and even during the Coca-Cola 600, he was looking extremely dominant. There can be only one winner, and one of these Hendrick drivers ended up beating themselves massively.
Oh, it looks like, yeah, the 88 of Bowman got into the wall, maybe off of turn 4. Heavy damage, smoke on the right front. He's going to have to come to pit road to fix that. It looks like it got loose. You can see, Mike, the car must have gotten loose, and it got the right rear, pulled the right front around.
I saw Jeff on the ISO view coming off pit 4. He was all by himself. There was not another car near him. There he went.
Yeah, that started all the way back in the middle of 3 and 4. He was almost in the tire tracks of the 4, Kevin Harvick, trying to stay with him, and boy, the back end just stepped out.
A mental mistake by the 88 ended up being the 9 team's gain. They were able to adjust the car throughout the rest of the final stage, and when it counted the most, the 9 teams showed championship level speed. To prove championship level speed, you have to beat a championship caliber driver. After he passed Kevin Harvick, the rest was history. At this point, he's completely on cruise mode. The only thing that could stop the 9 team from a win was Lady Luck. The racing gods are cruel, but they can't be this cruel, can they? Well, can they? Actually, no.
Couple more corners and Timmy Hill ahead for Chase Elliott.
Yeah, buddy. We did it, boys.
Checkered flag as a car spins through the quad oval. I think that was Christopher Bell to the finish. No, it was not. Michael McDowell. Had that happened one lap prior? Oh my gosh.
Right?
Not tonight. Not tonight. 7th win for Chase Elliott in his 157th career start.
Redemption week is officially complete. After so much heartache that transpired, Chase Elliott is finally a Cup Series winner in 2020. Whether he'll be a championship driver or not is still to be determined. One thing we do know right now is this team and driver are headed in the right direction. After a brief Hendrick struggle, it's so good to see them finally back on top. In the end, Chase Elliott endured one of the craziest weeks in NASCAR history. 2 straight devastating defeats followed up by 2 amazing victories. And once again, that'll do it for another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Black Flags Matter. Catch you next time.